Am I the asshole? For telling my mom and siblings they should learn to live with the consequences of their decisions. So my family is my dad, mom, my 2 sisters, and my 2 brothers. I'm the oldest. My dad was estranged from his dad since he was my age. His mom died when he was 10. So we never knew Grandma either. My dad was open about the fact Grandpa wasn't a very nice man, and all kinds of stuff. But he never went into details. I know he really did a number on Dad because I still sometimes see Dad look ashamed if he spills something or makes a mistake. I also know he tries to hold back any time he cries, and looks downright disgusted with himself for crying. 3 years ago, his dad reached out, and my mom and my sister were so excited, and basically welcomed him into the family. Dad said no way. He and Mom fought a lot about it. My siblings all told Dad they had a right to know our grandfather, and he should love his dad. I was dragged along at first, and I stopped going. Dad has refused to have any part in it, and he and Mom fought because he told her his father was never going to step foot inside our house, and if he did, then Dad would leave and he would never come back. So Mom takes my siblings to see him. Christmas was a huge fucking fight last year, because they decided to spend it with this dude and my dad refused to go, and so did I. My siblings started crying into Dad's face that they wanted Christmas with him. Mom was calling him selfish. She tried to do the whole "I'm your mother, and you listen to me," and Dad told her he's my father, and I could stay with him if I wanted to. They're still sour about it. But then Dad took me out for his birthday and didn't come home until late, because he found out they were planning to take him out to meet with his father. My dad told my mom and my siblings since he cannot trust them with his birthday, he will only celebrate with the people he can trust now. I also heard him tell Mom this couldn't continue and they needed to divorce. Now my mom is freaking out because she doesn't want the divorce, and my siblings are really upset. They told me I should help since Dad and I are still close. I told them they should learn to live with the consequences of their decisions. I pointed out to Mom she was always big on us learning. I told them this is a big one. My mom told me my siblings are so young and don't deserve this. I told her it's all her fault because she undermined Dad by making a point to demand he come in front of my siblings, and so they think they can manipulate him and not listen. Am I the asshole? You tell me. Why is your mother choosing Grandpa over her husband in marriage? No, Dux. Why is having this man in her and your sibling life worth more to her than her husband's feelings? Ay. Edit. I'm also going to add that there is no way Grandpa isn't aware his presence is causing a potential divorce, and he doesn't care as he's getting what he wants. Not the asshole and I can absolutely see this from your father's point of view. My relationship with my father is similar to your father's relationship with your grandfather, and if someone tried to trick me into seeing my father, or went around me to mend that fence, I'd be absolutely lit. Not the asshole. I told them they should learn to live with the consequences of their decisions. I told her it's all her fault because she undermined Dad by making a point to demand he come in front of my siblings, and so they think they can manipulate him and not listen. You're absolutely right. She's shown your father just how much he means to her. Not the asshole. Abusers are skilled at isolating their victims, and that is what your grandpa has done by successfully manipulating your mom and siblings into being his flying monkeys. I hope your mom wakes up before she destroys everything. Not the asshole. It's too bad that your mother is torpedoing her own life because of some misguided family should be together BS. Obviously, your father knows him best and has made decisions and set boundaries. NTA. I hope if your parents do divorce, you stay with your dad full time. Your mom and siblings might take it out on you once the divorce pushes through and blame you for it. I can't stand people like your mom. They think they can go back and rewrite history. But they weren't there. Your asshat mother decided she would rather have a relationship with a man that abused her husband than support her husband. Wow, has a vile wife. Hope you and your dad have all the happiness in life, and your mother and siblings have the life they deserve. Hope they learn from their awful behavior. NTA. Not the asshole. Good for you standing by your dad and calling out the bullshit. Not the asshole. I hope your mom's happy with that abuser, because she just lost your dad over it. Who tries to push someone's abuser on them to play happy families. She and your siblings are to blame for this alone. Info: does your mom know the extent of the abuse your dad went through? If so, I'd ask her if a relationship with that man is worth destroying your marriage and having your siblings grow up in a broken home. Not the asshole, but your mom and siblings sure are. I never understood people like your mother. If a child does not speak to her parent anymore, there is usually a very good reason. Then the spouse decides that the reason doesn't matter because it didn't happen to them, and they start talking to the spouse's parent because they think they know better. Then they are all surprised when the spouse wants a divorce. Lol. Seriously, thank your mother for breaking apart your family because she's a narcissist who thinks she knows what's best for everyone else. Absolutely not the asshole. If your dad still has those kind of reactions for spilling stuff, etc., then your grandpa must have done a major number on him. Your mom knew that was a line, and she crossed it, and because she thinks, oh, family, and trying to get him together with his dad. Oh, hell no. My dad abused me, and my sister tried this shit one time. I'm glad your dad has you. Your mom needs to realize some things can't be fixed. She's 100 TA. Not the asshole. Your mother values her ego more than protecting her husband. She weaponized your father's children against him. She's not a good person. Keep supporting your dad. He needs you. God, kid. You're so mature and so not the asshole. Your mother needs to learn boundaries and respect his position. She was steamrolling your dad into a relationship he doesn't want. She can go ahead and lay in the bed she lay. Edit bed she made. Not the asshole. Once trust has been says at the end. Not the asshole. People need to stop being so effing welcoming to abusers and start to take abuse seriously. Not the asshole. But your mom is. The lack of respect, empathy, and love she showed her husband and displayed as okay to do in front of her children is astonishing. How could she not know the consequences of her actions? How blind can she be? You noticed, cared, empathized, and supported your dad while she threw him apart by her actions. She divided the family. I'm relieved for your father that he has someone in his corner. I cannot comprehend the horror of his own wife and children, skyrocketing his trauma. Not the asshole. I hope your dad finds peace and solace.